Good morning, everybody. Nice to meet you. My name is Damien. I'm working as an account manager for AWS in France, based in Paris. I'm really happy to be here with you today at VivaTech to kick off those 4 days at VivaTech here at AWS stand. It's a great opportunity to celebrate how companies can drive innovation using technology and AWS. I'm really pleased to welcome on stage today Matthias Fraisse, who is actually the director of the digital factory at Indigo Group. This is a worldwide leader in parking and mobility solutions, and he will tell us how actually Indigo Group built a new digital parking experience using AWS. And I'm also very pleased to welcome Adrien Raymond today, who's actually a sales manager at Teamwork. It is one of a preferred consulting partner at AWS that has more than 10 years of experience with AWS working on DevOps, migration, analytics, SAP consulting missions, and recognized as the partner of the year in 2022. He will tell us how we work closely with Indigo Group to build and develop a new digital platform. So I'm very happy to be here with you, and I will start the discussion. And with the first question to you, Matthias, could you please first tell us a bit more about Indigo Group, your role, and the digital factory?
Okay. Hello, everybody. So my name is Matthias Fraisse. I'm the director of development and the director of digital factory within Indigo Group. So, as Damien introduced, Indigo Group is a French company which has a strong presence in 9 countries all over the world. It's something like 2,050 cities which are supported by Indigo Group. What we are doing is that we are mostly in the car park industry and in the on-street facilities for end users to pay their park.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, maybe can you thanks a lot for the introduction on Indigo Group. I don't know. Okay, sorry. Could you please tell us a bit more about the digital factory that you lead, and the position of this digital factory, and how you drive innovation at Indigo?
Yes. So the digital factory within Indigo Group is in charge of building solutions for Indigo Group itself, for end user. This is one of our main focus, and for cities itself. So this is our job. And Indigo Neo is one brand, is the customer-facing brand for what we are building for the end user.
Okay, so yeah, you mentioned all the innovation related to the end user, related to maybe the methods of innovation in terms of organization. Is it driving innovation within Indigo? Do you have new ways of working with this digital factory?
There are about 100,000 employees within Indigo Group, and the digital factory itself is something about 40 people, and we are organized as something like a startup. So we are a product organization with product manager, product owner, designer, developer, QA, and all that. And we are there to build solutions for the end user. So it means that we interact with all the Indigo entities, and our job is to build one solution. So by definition, what we are doing is that we are breaking silos, we are optimizing existing process, and we are automating as much process as possible. So our job is to digitalize user experiences, and in one of the consequences is that we are digitalizing Indigo Group itself.
Okay. Yeah, really interesting. It's the technology, the new product that you build, user-focused innovation, and also new ways of working at Indigo with the digital factory, a new organization. Maybe more related to Indigo Neo, the solution itself. Yeah, could you please tell us a bit more about this application that you built, and what was the initial problem that you wanted to solve?
Yeah, so Indigo Neo was built in 2017, so this was the starting of what we call now Indigo Neo. Our objective was to build one solution across Europe. This was our main focus for end user to pay for park. So parking in a car park or park on street. This was our objective. So the full Europe. Right now we are so Indigo Group is present in 9 countries. Indigo Neo itself is there within 4 countries. So what we are doing is that we are digitalizing the Indigo presence worldwide thanks to what we call Indigo Neo. So in Europe, we are in France, we are in Belgium, we are in Spain, we are in Luxembourg. We are about to launch Switzerland in the coming days. So right now, we do have something like 220 cities which are connected to Indigo Neo.
Okay, great presenter. I actually live in Paris, very close to an Indigo parking, and Indigo Neo is of course available, so I know quite well the brand for myself. Can you pay only car park, or are there other services that you can pay with the application?
Yeah, it's more than just car park. So right now we offer for the end user a mean to pay for their car on car park, on street, to pay for their motorcycle. We do have something like 400 car park which are compatible with motorcycle. To pay for his bike, we have something like 50 parking which are compatible with bicycles. So we offer end user to park. We offer end user to park their different type of vehicles. And right now we are, as Indigo Group, we are deploying a charge. So now you can also charge your vehicle within every car park.
Okay, very interesting. As Indigo is really highly investing in all the types of mobility solutions that we can have for now. Talking about more about technology now, we are at VivaTech, so and here at AWS. So let's talk a bit about technology and about AWS. Actually, why did you start to use AWS, and what are the main benefits for you?
Yeah, let me share some chunk of history of Indigo Neo. In 2017, what we call now Indigo Neo was a solution which was something like a monolithic solution. So it was one server hosted on one machine, and that solution was not able to scale at all. So back in 2017, we started to deploy on AWS a microservice architecture. And thanks to this, we were able to grow the platform, the system, the solution as our customer base grew.
Okay, great. So the scalability, the availability of the solutions were the main main reasons why you chose AWS alongside I guess the security and the cost management possibilities that you can have on AWS. When we love to talk about innovation at AWS and at VivaTech. We often like to say at AWS that when we talk about agility and innovation, it's the number of features, projects that you can develop faster than before. Do you have this type of innovation project that you managed to develop thanks to AWS within your teams?
Yes. What we try to achieve is not only to match with Indigo needs, with city needs, we also try to solve customer issue. That's what we're trying to achieve. And just to give you one example of what we are doing for end user. So our business is to handle user session. You start your on-street session, then you stop it. You start your car park session, then you stop it. One of the issues we may have in some case is that our system are not able to detect that you exit the car park. Let's think about the barrier, stay open. So in that way, from an Indigo perspective, you're still in the park. Major issue. Why? For Indigo, not a big. For end user, at some point we get an invoice, and that invoice may not be with the right amount. So this is a big issue. So This is a customer issue. How can we, thanks to Amazon, to AWS, solve this? Easy one. We deploy a solution named TimeStream. Thanks to TimeStream, so Amazon TimeStream, we were able to upload terabytes of data on a daily manner, on a monthly manner. All of this is anonymous. We don't care about end user license plate or end user name. We just care about there's a session, and the duration of that session is abnormal, is longer than expected. Thanks to this, we upload massive data. We put a very simple algorithm which says longer period of stay than usual. We got the result. We push notification to end user. Hey ho, end user, looks like for the first time this month, this day, this year, you stay longer than you used to. Are you still in the park? Yes, no? Yes? Okay, no problem. No? Okay, when did you exist? 2 days ago. Okay, just set the time, job's done. So from an end user perspective, this is just what they're expecting. I'm using Indigo services. I don't want to be overpriced, just want to pay for what I consume. And from my perspective as Indigo versus AWS, I got a very simple solution. Sorry.
Moi, je pense qu'il faut décaler un peu les micros, je pense. C'est pour ça qu'ils sont trop proches les uns des autres, je pense.
Ah, okay.
Ouais, si je peux décaler un peu de l'enceinte et un peu aussi.
Yeah. From Indigo perspective, I got a very simple solution to handle massive volume of data at close to no cost from me as Indigo, and with a high value for the end user.
Yeah, really interesting because this is not only using the technology and the service for the sake of using a service. This is a database service that is widely used by mobile applications, industrial companies in the advertising technology. This is great, but more than that, it answers a concrete business need, and this is user focused and actually makes you reduce the cost as well of handling all those requests from the customers. So this is a very concrete example of how you can use AWS. I'm now opening the conversation with the presence of Adrien. Good morning, Adrien. I'm really happy to have you here today representing our consulting partner Teamwork. First of all, more as an introduction, could you please tell us a bit more about yourself and about Teamwork as a consulting partner?
About myself,
Oh.
to say, but about Teamwork, I think I can say some words.
Peut-être.
So Teamwork is an IT service company. We are about 1,000 people today, spread out on three continents, so Asia, Europe, and Northern America. France is about the half of the people within Teamwork, and we are about 190 million euros turnover. This turnover is spread out on 22 locations all over the world. And it's also spread out into 4 main business lines that we work on within Teamwork. So the first one is the historical one that we created in 1999 when we created Teamwork. It's SAP Business Solutions, so we can provide integration services on SAP. We have the same business line within Salesforce Solutions, and then we work on data analytics and technology platform. So data analytics is more about providing data solutions, and technology platform is about providing servers for our clients. So on those last 2 business lines, we work very closely with AWS, and so we have a complete offer. The history about that was Teamwork acquired a pure player AWS. It was called Core Expert. So mixing the competency on SAP and AWS, we became to be the first partner to migrate SAP workloads in AWS cloud. So that's how we created a really strong relationship with AWS, and that's how we began to be. We were the first partner last year in 2022.
Yeah, that's true that strong competencies at AWS, and you work with many of our customers, recognized as the partner of the year in 2022. Tell us a bit more about your work, the project that you had with Indigo.
Sure.
What are you doing? What are the perspectives?
So within the cloud, Teamwork can support their client on a wide range of services. It goes from the cloud adoption strategy to the optimization in the cloud, going through modernization of platforms. So when we first met Indigo, they were already in the AWS cloud, so we didn't need to tell them how to build with them a strategy. They wanted us to accompany them on the modernization of their platform. Why? Let's speak a bit about the market trends on this type of company. They are going from a capex economy. They are going from capex economy to a subscription economy. This type of model is really focused on client, as Matthias said before. So this focus on the client make them really think about the retention, and so they really need to build a platform that is really first resilient, then scalable and secured. So Teamwork has supported Indigo to provide architecture expert to help them to build the right platform with the best practices on AWS.
Right, building a more secure, resilient, available platform on AWS. Thank you so much, Adrien. Now I have a question for you, Matthias. This is one of the main critical questions for our customers. This is actually make or buy. How do you manage actually the work that is done by your teams, the skills of your team, and what you do actually with consulting partners such as Teamwork?
Yes, as explained sooner, we have something like a team of 30 people, and we cannot, let's say, be the expert on all part of our solution we are deploying for end user. So we always have to choose between, okay, let's do it ourselves because we have the expertise, because we have the experience, because we know that we can do it and we have time, or can we maybe find someone which has a better time to market, better expertise, and a better solution in the end for the end user. So it's typical topic. On the AWS, I did not say that, but we choose AWS because we do have knowledge, we do have expertise, we do have people which master AWS infrastructure. The issue there is that infrastructure is one topic we should address. But the question is, what should be our focus? End user or the infrastructure itself? So thanks to AWS, thanks to Teamworks, we are addressing this topic in the best way possible, while from our perspective, focusing on customer. It doesn't mean that we have nobody which has the role and time and expertise to look at AWS topic, but we can focus a bit more on some other topics. Just to give you some figure, for the team is something like 40 people, and we do have only 3 people which are fully focused on AWS topics on our side. And thanks to Teamworks, we can extend that team to do more.
Right. This is always a question of finding the right balance depending on the project, the timing, the skills of your team. There's not a one-size-fits-all answer that you can have to this. Depends on your team. So thanks a lot for this answer, and actually focusing on added value task rather than focusing on managing IT infrastructure. This is where you put the focus of your innovation. Final question. This is the conclusion. As a word of conclusion, Matthias, if you had to do everything all over again, would you choose AWS to drive innovation?
So as already shared, we do have the expertise. I did not share, but we deploy the first version of Indigo Neo Cloud in something like days. So this is very fast. This is secure. I will maybe speak in another interview about the detail of our security. This is secure. This is reliable. We can go fast. Yes, indeed, we will redo it.
Great. Thank you so much, Matthias and Adrien, for your time today.